Good morning, everyone. Let's get started. I hope you are able to see my screen and able to hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So before getting into the details of today's class, I just wanted to know, are there anyone who joined newly today? First time?
Yeah, I joined today itself.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir. I also joined today.
yeah. Any other persons? Okay. So for the interest of new
Me
joinees,
too, sir. Me too.
yeah, sure. So for the interest of new joinees, what I'm going to do is the class is started yesterday. I'll just do a quick recap on what we discussed and then we'll go into the concept of array. So this is basically a data structures course, but I have broken down into a collections and data structures. In the collections, whatever you can see on my screen, we are going to discuss on those like need for collection framework, hierarchy, internal implementation of list, set, map, how to create custom collection, copy and write array list, copy and write array set, all this hash map, sorting hash map, iterator, list iterator, linker list, like creating a manual linked list, inserting the node at the middle and starting. We are going to solve the hacker rank problems also. And stack, what is a stack? Basic operations of stack. Implementation of a stack using array, linked list or queue. And then queue, what is a queue? Oh, what is a DQ, blocking queue, priority queue? Implementation of queue using array, linked list stack. And trees. And then trees a tree map. So this is the course content for the collections guys. So this would take 1 month of time. So I repeat again, I have broken down this course into two parts. First one is a collection, second one is advanced data structures. So collections, whatever I spoke just now in 2 minutes back, that is a course content for collections, which is going to take 1 month of time to complete it. And the fee for these collections is 3,000 rupees, including you'll get a recording as well. And once the collections is completed, we'll get started with the advanced data structures. In advanced data structures, we'll talk about time complexity, space complexity, and all the sorting techniques like bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, merge sort, quick sort, heap sort, graph, dynamic programming, matrix, pattern printing. And I've written all these questions, most of these programmatic questions, what I have written here, like comparing, merging, cycle detection, binary search tree leaves, height of a tree, depth of a tree, level order traversal, vertical order traversal, and mirror image of a tree. All these are the most frequently asked questions, which we are going to solve in the website. Like it can be a lead code, it can be hacker rank, whatever it is. So we are going to open that website, put our solution, and see how many test cases are passing or failing, etc. So this is a course content for the data structure. I mean, advanced data structures. And the duration for the advanced data structures is 2 months, and the fee for advanced data structures is 7,000. Now, including if you want to join for both, it would be 10,000, and you will be getting a recording access up to 1 year. And I'll be sharing the class notes and the program that I'm going to write every day. This is what detailedly we have discussed in the yesterday class. For those who joined today, I just gave you the brief uh, recap of what we have done yesterday. So the way the class works is the class is from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Monday to Friday. First 5 to 10 minutes will be a recap of what we have discussed. I would be asking a questions. If you are good to answer it, no problem. Even if you are answering wrong, no problem. I would be able to correct it. And the next 40 to 45 minutes will be a new topic we are going to discuss. And then the last 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to teach you next day. That's a general pattern I'll follow. And it is not like I'm not going to mute you guys throughout the session. The mic access will be there. So I will explain the concept. I will write a program and I'll ask for questions. If you have, you can talk. So I prefer interactive session rather than asking a questions at the end. Okay. So any questions before I move on to the first topic of today? Those especially new joinees.
Sir, what will be the fees of advanced DSA fee? DSA?
Advanced data structures is 7,000 and the
Sir,
duration is 2 months.
will there be any kind of doubt
After
session as well?
collections,
So during the class itself, I'll clarify your doubts. You will be see, the demo classes will be there till next Tuesday. You
Uh,
can join and you will get to know your answer will be, your
see,
question will be answered by
yeah,
looking at it.
got it. Sir, next question is that for next like 15 days, I have a time slot like 7 to 8 available, but after that, it's probably difficult for me to join at the same time. So, is there any chance so that I can switch the batch or the
Uh,
timings?
for me, I can take only 7 to 8. What you can do is you
Mm-hmm.
can listen to the recordings. I mean, my
Mm-hmm.
recordings will be self-explanatory. If still you have a doubt, one day you can join and then you can ask for
Clarify
questions.
that.
Yes. I
Okay.
would say like 99% your questions will be answered in the if you are listening to the recordings itself.
Okay, okay. Sir, is there any option if I require only the recorded sessions?
Yeah, you can get a recorded sessions too.
No, 7,000 include like recorded session plus live classes.
Yes.
What if I required as my 7 to 8 uh, time slot is not available for all the 2 or 3 months. So if
Okay.
I want like only the recorded session, not the live classes. So is this possible and what are the charges for that?
Yeah, it would be same. You'll be given the option of joining both. It's all. I mean, since you are not able and you're not able to make it to it, you are not joining, right? But
Mm-hmm.
both will be available for you whenever you want. You can join. There is no
Okay,
change in the fee because without the live class, we cannot upload a recorded video, right?
sure, sure, yeah, definitely.
That's the thing. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions quickly?
So is there any chance of like without recording any fees or recording is mandatory?
A recording will give you 1 year access, guys. That is the advantage. Yeah, I think you can. I mean, I'll check with admin if there is a separate course for non-recording and recording. I'll let you know. I'll answer that question in the tomorrow class. But the thing is, it would be useful for you.
Sir, can you just share the topic wise syllabus kind of thing so that we
So
can.
once the enrollment is done, I can share it. So topic wise, in the sense, there's an entire course. If I write, see, uh, uh, for example, if I say Q, so the in the Q, these are the high level topics. But in the inside it, we are going to look at array blocking queue, left linked blocking queue.
Yes,
If I look at array list, add method, delete method, remove method. If I write like that, the course content itself will become 5 to 6 pages, which is not needed. Okay.
okay, sir. I was just asking for the tracking at myself at my
Okay.
side as well. Yeah,
So just wait for the demo classes. You will understand
sure,
the
sure,
way.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
sir, is this class means collections and data structure combined full course is this?
First, yes, it is a combined course. So if you want, you can join only for collections. If you want, you can join only for data structures and algorithms too. Okay. So first,
When
I'm
will
getting
data
started
structure
with
start?
collections. Yeah, after one
When
month.
will data structure will start then?
After 1 month. So that is advanced data structures because see, in this collections itself, we are going to learn linked list, right? Stack, right? Queue. So I'm going to explain like how to create a link stack on using array link list queue because stack is also yesterday I mentioned, right? Stack itself is a collection object, correct? First, you need to study that under collection. What is a data structure? Data structure is something which can hold the data. Even array is also a data structure, correct? In the array, can you store the data?
Yes, sir.
So that means array is also a data structure. Data structure is a word that can be used anything that you can store a data into a data. That is a data structure. But why the stack queue are the data structures? Why not the array list? Array list is also a data structure. But the thing is, array list, stack, queue, all these are collection objects too, right? Because queue is extending from collection interface. Stack is extending from vector. Vector internally implementing list interface. So you should be reading all this in the collections itself, right? Though these are data structures, but these are part of your collection framework itself, right?
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
Yeah, so
Yes,
that's the reason. Yeah, Karthik, offline classes are not available. I teach only online.
Sir, total
I
how
guess.
much duration will be then
3 months.
combined?
3 months. 3 months.
First month collection and next 2 months data structure.
Yes,
Sir, can you please share the admin contact details?
I'll share it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. So let's get into the today's class, guys. So let's get started with we have arrays, right? So today we are going to look at how to create an array, what are the different ways, and then what is the problem in the array? Why do we go for a collection? So I'm just creating a new project. So I hope, I mean, throughout this course, we are going to use Eclipse. You can do with the IntelliJ also. But the reason I'm using Eclipse is the way you need to understand the debugging and all, that would be easy. So let's start with new project. Go to File, New Project. Select Java project. You can use any of the Java. I mean, it is 1.8, 1.9, anything is fine. But better to use 1.8. I'm just putting collections. Next and finish. You can see there is a folder, a project, Java project that is created collections. So in the SRC, I'm creating a separate package, com.ashok. Package name should be small letters, arrays. So I just created an array. Let me create a class. Okay. Now let me write a main method. Now, so now let's see how does the array works. Now first, why do we need to go for array? So in how do we define a variable in Java? Can anyone tell me?
We have to just write the data type. Like if we are storing any kind of integer in age, then we have to assign its value.
If you look at here, the int is a data type. So once you speak, I request you guys to go on mute. And whenever I ask a question or whenever you
Sure.
want to speak, please unmute yourself and speak. Okay. Just uh, not to have the disturbance for others. So let's look at. So here, this is the int statement, int I equal to 10. So here, int is called data type. I is variable and 10 is value. So a variable is something, it's a placeholder. See here, I is a placeholder to store the value 10, but what is a type of I? It's an int. So this is how we can store. Now I want to store two values. See, here I is holding only one value, correct? Now if I want to store two values, is it possible? Can I do like this? Can a one variable store two values in Java? No. If I want to store another value, then you will go for another variable, correct? Int j equal to 20. That is how we do. A single variable can hold only one value, correct? But there is no possibility, or there is no possibility that for one variable you cannot give two values. So the problem with this one, for example, whether you create small integer or capital integer, so whether you do capital integer or small integer, can I pass two values to the object? Only one value it can store, correct? It can accept. And whenever you are, whatever you are giving here 10, what does it mean? So this int I1 is a variable, it is holding the value 10 and it is of type integer. So that means the memory allocation or it has a capability to accept only one value, right? So, but the problem is now, whenever you're working with, for example, I want to, there in the interview, they're asking you bunch of numbers like 10, comma, 20, comma, 30, comma, 40, comma, 2, comma, 1. Now they are asking these a bunch of numbers. Now if I want to sort this number, they are asking you to sort. Now first of all, this is the numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40, 2, 1. You need to accept this, read this data from the user and then put it in one data type, correct? So can I accept all these numbers using a predefined data type like int, float, double, capital integer, wrapper classes? I cannot, right? The only way I can do it is using, so now I need to have a placeholder which can accept or which will have the memory to store all this data together. That's where the arrays has come into the picture. So with a general primitive or wrapper classes, you can accept only one value. But the problem is you cannot accept multiple values at a time, right? So that's where array has come into the picture. Now in real life, why do we work with array? Because if you take employee, so employee will have so much information. That means Karthik is an employee, right? So now I have my employee ID, employee name, employee salary, Aadhaar card number, mobile number, address, everything. See, one employee is having these many attributes. These are like I have to store multiple data, right? That means how can I do it? Using array. So so that is a introduction, like why do we need an array? Now, how to declare array? How to declare array in Java. So some of you guys who already know these things looks very silly, but wait for some time. I'm trying to explain from the scratch and then go into a complexity. Okay. So now the first way is the syntax is data type followed by array symbol variable name equal to new data type followed by bracket, and then you need to mention the size. So this is syntax you can remember. Data type followed by array symbol, variable name equal to new data type followed by size. So you cannot declare array without a size. Now let's follow this one. Now I want to create. The question is create int array. So now let's see what is the data type. Int array means int is a data type. Open bracket a equal to new int of what is the size I want to see. Without size, am I able to initialize the array without a size? I am getting some error. See, it is telling variable must provide either dimension expression or array initializer. That means I need to provide the size. If I say 5, so that means the array is created and the array name is 5. So now it can hold 5 values. Now the other way I can do, so this is one way you can add a array symbol side to the data type, or you can add an array symbol side to the variable name also. These are the different ways you can do. This is one way and this is another way. Now let's try the another way. Let's remove this from here. And I'm creating a new variable. Look at here. So now anything is working. Anything will work, right? Both the first one and the second one, both are correct. Now, whenever you do like this, what happens internally? Now let's draw the diagram and so that we can understand better. Yeah. Admin, can you please admit the people if you're here? Okay. Now let's look at, so I have created int a equal to new int of 5. Let's int, this is one way. Int of 5. Int a1 equal to new int of 5. Here a and a1 are arrays. Now how these are different from general primitive variable? Let's see. Now what is this array? This array belongs to what kind of data type? What data it is holding? A is array. Now A is to holding what kind of data? That depends on what is the data type. So can I store the string here? No. What is the type you have mentioned here? Data type int. So that means A can hold all the int variables. How many it can hold? 5. Let's see. Now, so whenever you create an array, it follows like this. So array index starts with array. See, it is a combination of, now let us take 10, 20, 30, 40, 2. These 5 values I want to store. Now immediately you will ask, sir, where this 10 will go? 5, there are 5, right? In which position it will go? 0th position or first position or second position, right? So that is the reason whenever you are using an array will have an index. Array index starts with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up to you. Now this is the data that user is giving. Then 10 will go into a 0th index. 20 will go into a first index. 30 will go into a second index. 40 will go into a third index. Now 2 will go into a fourth index. See, what is the size of an array? 5. But what are the indexes? 0 to 4. Correct? Because since we are including 0, so the last, what is the last index in the array? Size minus 1. I repeat. So array index starts with 0. Whatever the data that you are storing, you need to store it into a 0. How do you store? Now let's look at. So this is how diagrammatic approach I have shown, right? Now, how do you store in the program? So what is a variable name? A, followed by open bracket, close bracket, and you need to provide the index. This 10, I need to store it in which index? 0. Correct? 0 equal to 10. There is an assignment operator. That means this 10 will be stored in the array at 0th index. Now, a of 1 equal to 20. Next, a of 2 equal to 30. A of 3 equal to 40. A of 4 equal to 2. So this is the way you can store the data in the array. And let's look at here. Now look at here. A followed by 0 equal to 10. A of 1 equal to 20. A of 2 equal to 30. A of 3 equal to 40. A of 4 equal to 2. So that means what is the objective? Why did I go for array? I want to hold the values together. Now, what is the reason? So here A is array. It is holding all the int data types. Now, and I'm storing at 0th position, I want to store 10. Whichever the whichever the index you want to store it, open bracket, followed by close bracket, and then the index number. This 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 are index. So what is the first element in the array? First element in the array is nothing but 0th index. Okay. Now, what is the size of an array? Here, size of array is nothing but a number of elements. Here, 5. So, what is the maximum index? When size is 5. When,
Size minus 1.
yeah. When size is 5, so max index would be size minus 1, which is nothing but 5 minus 1, which is nothing but 4. Right? So, now this is one way I can initialize the array. So that means this is a declaration and then initializing the data. This is one way of initializing an array. Now let's look at another way. So directly you can provide the data. So let's take the syntax is data type followed by open bracket and then variable name equal to flower bracket and then you enter the data, all this data here. Okay. So this is how you can enter the entire data type. You don't need to provide the values here. So see, I'm not doing initialization also. So this is another way. Let's do it. Int A2, int array A2 equal to, what are the values in the A array? What are the values I have given? 10, 20, 30, 42. Now here, the first I'm declaring the array and then I'm initializing the array with the values. Now the other way is you declare an array A2 and how do you add the data? 10, 20, 30, 40, 2. See, here, what is the difference between the above one and this one? Here, initialization and declaring is happening in a single line. But above, the declaration is separate and initialization is separate. But here, initialization and declaration is happening in a single line. Now, how does Java understand what is the size? See, here I am providing the size as 5. By looking at 5, it can take 5 data. Okay. But here, how does the Java will understand what is the size? How many data that I have provided? Accordingly, it will initialize internally. So these are the two ways of declaring a arrays in Java. Any questions, anyone?
Yeah, Karthik, I'm always confused about the size with length. So how I need to look about that one?
So length, see, sometimes length and size both are same. In some scenarios, you have created a length. See, how many Length is like nothing but like both are maximum same, but in some
Achha.
scenarios it might differ. The reason is if you're creating a size, see, if you are creating array list on your own, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you can increment the size, correct? But you are adding
Oh,
only 4 elements or 5 elements, then the length will be different, right? Yeah, so you'll get to know that more when we discuss the custom array list. Okay.
okay, okay.
Okay. So now this is about declaration. Now what is the now it's very good, right? We are holding the multiple data in the array. That's good. Okay. Now, but what is the problem in this array? Now let's look at. So what is the size I have mentioned here? 5. Now let's see if if I'm able to add beyond 5. What do you think, guys? From line number 27, what will happen?
Error index out of context.
Error.
Out of
So the
the
reason is,
maps.
yeah. So I hope I have explained this in the array list,
Yes,
correct? Sorry,
yes.
exceptions. So now your size of the array, it is as simple as that. Like you are eating something, your stomach is full. Can you eat beyond that? No. Now here the size of the array is 5. And can you add beyond 5? See, 5 size is 5 means it is not the index 5. It is a 5 element. See, one element, second, third, fourth, 5. So the place is full. Can you add the sixth one? No. Whenever you say 5, say the index is 5. That what does it mean? It is a sixth element that you are adding, correct? Including 0. Am I right? So now, in order to add sixth element, when your size is 5, can you add sixth element? No. Then you get an array index out of bound exception. Let me run the program. See, you're getting array index out of bound exception. Now the question is which line it has come. Look at here. Array example dot java line number 27. Click here. See, from this line only I got the exception. What does it mean? Array index out of bound means your array size is something, but you are adding a data beyond the array size. There is no place for this new element. Then how do you fix it? You increase the size, correct? You increase the size to 6. Then can I add it? Yes. That means now this, if you look at here, I ran the program, but there is no error. That means by increasing the size, I'm able to add the sixth element. This is good. But the problem here is in the real-time applications. So let us take that there is a company. So they are every time there is a recruitment of every year the recruitment drive will go on, right? New employees will be added. Now, for example, you want to calculate salary or you want to uh, get some data of the employee. Then you have written a array for employees. See, this is a int array. Can I create a string array? String is also a data type. Can I create it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. How do I create string? Data type is string and then followed by, let us take E1 equal to new string array. What does it mean? It's a string array. Now E1 is what type? String array. What does it mean? It will allow. Can I add integer data types now? E1 of 0. Can I add 10? Why am I getting an exception here?
Because it's number.
It is a
Integer.
string.
String.
By
Yeah.
looking at the data type, you're saying that means it is a string. It can allow only string, but you are giving number. It is not correct. So what is a string? Anything enclosed within the double quotations, correct? So this is how I can give the data, right? E of 1 equal to hi, E of 1 equal to hello, something like that, or Karthik, anything. This is a string array. Now, can I create an object array? What is a parent for everything, every class in Java?
Object plus.
Object.
Okay. So can I
Yes.
create an object array?
Yes.
How do
Yes.
I do? Object
Object
followed
array.
by obj equal to new object array.
Object.
Right? So
Object
that
size.
means see now this obj, what is a obj? It's an array. Correct? First
Yes.
of all, it's an array. But what is a
Yes.
type of array? Object array. That means, see, whenever you are creating a string array, at 0th position, what it will attain? What it will take? One string object. At one position, one string object. That means at each position, it will take string object. Similarly, when you create an object array, so obj of 0, what does it should take? What does it should take?
Object
Anyone,
type.
I think string.
Object,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
can I create new integer? Integer is a
Ye-
class in Java. Can I create an object?
Yes.
Yes. Now, obj of 1. Can I create a string object?
Yes.
Yes.
So that means How do you know what type of data that you can give?
Based on the array type.
Data type. What is the data type that you are following? According to that. Okay. So that means if it is an object array, what does it mean? Any class that you are creating now. So these are integer and string are predefined Java classes, right? These are not, did I create the integer and string? It's provided by Java, correct? Look at here, capital integer. I'll tell you in the upcoming classes how to look at the predefined source code. So look at here. What is the class I have opened? Integer dot class. It's an integer class, right? So did I create this one? Or is it provided by Java?
Java.
It has already come with a Java, right? So now let me create some employee. So in our real-time projects, what do? We work with less with this primitive predefined data types. We work with some user-defined data type. Let me create a class called employee and then int emp id double emp salary something. I've created two variables. Now if someone is asking create a employee array, how can I do? Create a employee array. What is the data type? Employee array means what is the data type? It is, so
Employee.
now till now you are using int, string, object. These are the predefined data types. Employee is what? It's not a
Object.
predefined, it's a user defined, correct? Yet employee array
Custom data.
equal to emp
Equal to new.
emp arr equal to new employee array.
Employee array.
And I need to put bracket and then mention the size. Correct? This is how you can create an employee array. If you're creating an employee array, what does it mean? emp arr of 0. What can I accept? What object I can accept?
Only
Can I
employee
add
object.
10? Can I add
No.
10? No. I need to create a new employee object, correct? New employee, some object, correct? Let's create a constructor here. Source generate constructors using fields. So instead of typing, you can use a shortcut. This is a shortcut that constructor has come now. So now look at here, employee, let me give 10 and then employee name is Karthik. So that means I created first employee. Is it a vice versa? A double. Okay, let us change it to string emp name string emp name. I just created two variables, employee name, employee salary. Now, whenever I'm going to array example, see, I have given employee ID and employee name. Done. Now, that means I have added at 0th position what I have added? Employee object. Now, what does the employee array will take? Only employee objects, correct? Can I add emp array of 1 equal to Rajesh? Why am I getting error? Why am I getting error in line number 39?
You are not creating the object, just you're giving the
Because,
string. You're assigning
yeah.
the string.
So you understand the difference now? Whether what type of data that array will accept, it depends on your data type, what you're creating, correct? Now, since it is an employee, it will accept employee object, correct? So you need to create an employee object, new employee. So let us take that employee ID is 11 and employee name is Ashok. So this employee, let us take that there is a new company has been created and there are only 5 employees, like it's a startup. Okay. Now I have created a, like in order to process the salary or getting the information of employee, assume that they have created a code like this. They have written a code like this. Let us take the employee names or something. Praveen, Rajesh, Ravi. These are the names. Okay. Now, maybe after, see the index also I need to change, correct? Second index, third index, fourth index. Now, let us take that after 6 months, they are recruiting one more employee. Can I simply add the code like this? If after 6 months, if I am including one more employee, I need to change my code or not? To facilitate that new employee so now after 6 months, if I'm taking one more employee, in order to read that employee or store into a database or take it from the database, so I need to change. Will this code work? If I add this code, will it work?
No.
Because the size is 5. You cannot add the sixth person, correct? If you want to add it, what do you need to do? You change the size, correct? That means whenever there is a change in the the array works fixed data type. So if whatever the size is reached, you cannot grow dynamically, correct? Then what
Sir,
is the way?
sir, can you just explain me like how does it storing in like in background in JVM why it is not able to take more than 5?
See, what it is as
Because
simple as that. See here, what is the place? How many? What is the size here?
it is 5 only, but
Okay,
it is just kind of like rule. But in background, how it is
see
working in
that is
background
what
and
here.
memory. Yeah.
That is what I'm trying to tell you. If this, whenever the size is 5, array works in terms of the index. So 0th index, first index is 0. Here you have added one object, correct? Second
Mm-hmm.
object, third object, fourth object, fifth object, correct? So now your array size is full,
Yes.
right? So that means so now here, let us take that employee. What kind of variable you have? One int variable, one string variable. Let us take int is taking 4 bytes, string is taking
Yes.
5 bytes. Totally
Right.
for one employee object, how much memory it will take? 4 and 5. Total 4 plus 5, 9, correct?
Right.
So for one employee object, it is taking 9 bytes, correct? Now, what is the size that you created? 5 employee objects, correct? Array size is 5. So 9 5 is a 45 bytes of memory it will occupy, correct?
Okay.
And this is continuous. Whenever you're creating an array, so first 9 bytes is first employee object, correct?
Okay.
0th
Okay.
index. Second 9 bytes will be
Mm-hmm.
second employee object. Third 9 bytes will be third employee, correct?
Yeah.
3 and 4. Here also 9, correct? So that
By
means, see,
this way, this will occupy on a complete 45 bytes.
yes. So whatever, see, in future you are increasing, then the memory
We
will be
have to
increased for
increase there.
each index only, correct?
Right. Right.
But see here, how many ever the number of variables that you have, that will allocate for per object, correct?
Right.
So, for example, you have, so now when it comes to a memory, so this, if I, with the combination that I have now, this
Mm-hmm.
array will take 45 bytes of memory, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, out of 45, each index is taking 9 of 9, correct? And it is
Right.
storing the employee name, employee ID, etc. Done. So now, once you add all the 5 elements, 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index, you have added the data, right? Now, do you have, if you are trying to add sixth employee object, you need another 9 bytes, correct?
Right.
Do you have a place here?
No.
It's already full because it is a sequential. Now, since you, that means the problem with array is it cannot grow dynamically. Then what you
Yes.
need to do, you need to change. You come back here and change 6. If you change the 6, then what the JVM will understand? Hey, this person is creating an employee array with a size is 6. That means it can hold one more, like you can,
Memory bytes. Yeah.
yeah, one more 9 bytes like this here, and the index will be 5, and you can store another 9 bytes here. That means, but the problem here in the array is array cannot grow dynamically. You have to change the Java program. You have to see, first I initialized it 5. So whenever new employee is coming, again I need to change the Java code. I need to save create a .class file, deploy onto a website, and then restart my server, correct? For small change, I'm doing the deployment, I'm restarting my server. Will it take time? Restarting server and all deployment, will it take time?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It
And
takes time,
during the
sir.
deployment, your application will be down, correct? It will not
Yes,
be
sir.
accessible to the user. So that means the
Right.
problem with array, the first problem with array is it cannot grow dynamically. It cannot grow dynamically. Okay. So this is the main issue. Why do we need to go for collection? So there are so many advantages also. We'll come to that later, which we cannot do in the array. We can do it in the collections. There are so many things. So which I will come to that later. But the main issue is the array cannot grow dynamically. Okay. Now let's see whether this problem is solved by a list or not. I'll come to the framework, everything later. But many of you guys know that array list is a class and list is an interface, correct?
Yes.
Does everyone
Correct.
knows array list is a class, list is an interface? It allow duplicate, something like that, right? We'll see, we'll go into the detail, but the first problem is I have see employee array declared it 5, then can I add a sixth element? No, I'm getting a problem, right? Now let's create the same list. In the list, I'm accepting employee object, emp list. See, what is this generics and all, greater than, less than, I will explain, but just bear with me for 5 more minutes. See, what is the array size you have mentioned here? 5, correct? Here also I mentioned the array list is 5, size 5 only. Now let me copy this data and then try to add it. Employee list dot. See, in order to add a element to a array list, we have a add method. We'll come to this all these methods later. First, I wanted to show you why do we need to go for collection framework. First of all, the problem in the array is it cannot grow dynamically. But the advantage of array list is it can grow dynamically. That I wanted to show you guys first. And then we'll go into details. Okay. Now let's call this. Let's copy this everywhere. I'm just adding the data to array list. I'm adding the size beyond 5. Now, how many elements are added to employee list case? Is it 5 or beyond 5?
Yeah, it is array list. It is 5.
Okay.
Beyond 5.
Beyond 5 I have added.
Beyond
Now,
5. Yes.
so if it is an array, when the size is 5, if I am adding, try to add sixth element, I am getting a array index out of bound exception, correct? But let us see whether I am getting exception in the array list or not. See, if this line number 57 is printed, then there is no exception, correct?
Yes, sir.
See, it is printing. That means there is no exception. Let me add one more element. Let's see. The same employee I'm adding multiple times. See, look at here. How many elements I'm adding to array list? More than 5, correct? Close to 10 or something. But what is the initial size I have given? 5. So that means, do I need to change my array list size? For example, if this addition of employee also, I say what, in order to do add a employee, I'm writing modification. But if I dynamically write a query, select a star from employee, and I will write a query like this for loop int I equal to 0, I less than size. So here this size is nothing but int size equal to 0. This size you will read it from the employee select star from employee query. Okay. Now I plus plus. Now if I say employee list dot add new employee, I'm putting some numbers for now for time being. You can get this employee ID and employee name from the database query. If I am adding, now do you think if new employee is already there in my database, whenever the new employee is coming, they'll create an employee ID for you and employee name, everything record, and then they'll add it from the backend. So now, first, whenever the company started, this query will give you 5 records, correct? And this loop will execute for 5 times, right? Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, after 5 months, they have recruited another 5 employees. Then your select star from employee will give you 10 records, correct? Now, how many times the loop will record? 10 times. Automatically, the timeline employees will be added. Do you need to do any code change in case of new employees coming?
No, sir. Just
So
we
that
have
means
to
there is
increase
no
the size.
backend downtime. That means,
Yes.
so that means though you are declaring the initial size as 5, can you add beyond the size?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the beauty of collection framework. It doesn't matter array list, anything. So let me show you that whether it's printing or not. Let me override the toString method. We will come to this toString method, why to override the toString method and all later. But for time being, just understand that ID is this dot ID, employee ID plus name is this dot emp name. Okay. So let's run this program now. Let me print this object. This out emp list. So I'm printing line number 70, right? Let's see what am I getting. See, this output I got, correct? Now in this output, if it is printing only five objects, that means it is not taking the beyond 5. If it is printing beyond 5, then my problem was solved, right? What was the problem in the array? It cannot grow dynamically, correct? See, look at here. Is it storing beyond 5 without changing any size? Correct. So that means
Yes,
whatever the problem that we have seen in the array, is it overcome by array collection object? This is a beauty of collection framework. Simply, the problem in the array is it cannot grow dynamically, but array list or all the collection objects can grow dynamically. How? That we are going to see in the further classes. But let me give you one introduction. So in this is in the collection framework. What is a framework? A framework is something which contains the group of interfaces and classes. I repeat, a framework is something which will have a group of interfaces and classes together into one unit that is called as collection. Sorry, framework. So in Java, we have a collection framework. That means, so we have an interface called collection. So this is a head. Collection is an interface. So from this, we have a list interface. Why do we have all these changes? I'll tell you. We have a set interface. We have a queue interface. Okay. We have another interface called map. But the map does not extend from collection. See, one interface can extend from another interface, correct? Yes or no? For those Java, for my Java students, between the same types, we can use extend keyword, correct? A class can extend another class, correct? A interface can extend another interface. But when it comes to a class, implements interface, correct? So that's the reason I am writing collection is a base. So before, on top of collection, there is one more thing called iterable. So what is the parent in the collection object? Iterable. I'll show you. So iterable is the interface. From that, collection is extended. From the collection, list, set, queue are extended, and map is separate entity. It is not having any link with the collection. Now, can I directly create a object of interface in Java?
No,
No. So what is an interface, guys? What is the use of interface? The core Java one, people, you can answer this.
it is having abstract methods.
Yeah, that means it is providing a specification, correct? It is telling you what is the method name, what is the arguments I can take, what is the return type I can give you, correct? Interface is used for specification. That means you are not revealing the details, correct? How I am going to implement it, right? So now these are the interfaces. It has abstract methods. Now, what are the different classes? Now, how can I use this list interface? By creating a classes. See, array list is one class, linked list is another class, vector, and then stack. So these are all the classes that are implementing list interface. When it comes to set, hash set, linked hash set, copy and write array set. Okay. When it comes to queue, linked blocking queue, array blocking queue. In the queue, we have multiple things like blocking queue and DQ. These are the interfaces. And we also have array blocking queue, linked blocking queue, priority queue. These are all the classes. See, you can say that this orange color is like interface and the green color is like a class. Now, what is a class that is implementing a list interface? Hash map, linked hash map, concurrent hash map, weak hash map. All these are the hash maps that comes under the map category, right? Any questions so far?
Sir, as
Okay.
you have described that there are two different ways to declare array. and one you have described for array list. So is there any other ways through which I can also declare the array list?
So this is the way only you can declare an array list.
Only this way.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Or you can create
Sir,
anonymous object and all that later, but this the general will follow.
Okay, sir.
Interface reference with a class. We can also create array list L equal to new array list, but generally we follow interface reference with a child class so that you can access only the overridden methods.
Okay.
Sir,
Karthik sir, I have a question that before that new operator, we are creating a reference object. Now your in collection came into picture, then we are giving this through angular bracket, and you gave this 5 parameter. When you are not giving the for loop, then you said hi to print out. Then also it's printing
No. So
everything.
this is also a simple no. So, okay, if you're confusing with this, I'll talk about these brackets later. But let's see, remove the brackets. Okay.
No, sir. You are. I'm saying that you gave the 5 size, 4 index. This is 5 size, but after that you added some more records in that employee list. Still, it is printing all of it without
Yes.
for loop. It's otherwise it should show outbound
No.
exception, right?
I'm printing it. So whenever you print, what happened? The toString method will be called.
Mm-hmm.
In the toString method, the logic is present in such a way that whatever the content in the array list object, they are printing. That is a toString overridden toString method in the array list class, which we are going to discuss later. How that is
Okay,
printing.
sir.
It is not
Okay.
storing, it is printing. So generally, whenever you print a object, what happens in the Core Java tool?
It
It
is
will
not
print the package
readable.
name.
Yes.
No, it will print package name. For example, let us think that array example. What is this?
Class.
It's a class. So can I
Class.
create new array example? So here, whenever I'm printing this line number 75, if I'm printing employee list, what is employee list? It's an object in Java, correct?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Array list is a class in Java, correct?
Correct.
For this array list class, you're creating a simple object, employee
Correct.
list, and then you're printing, correct?
Correct.
Now, similarly, here also what I've done, array example is a class, but it is not predefined. It is a user defined. Now I'm trying to print it. So am I doing both the places? Am I doing the same functionality?
Yes.
Okay, now let's see what is
You
error.
are printing an object.
Yeah, that means both the places I'm trying to print an object. That's it, right?
This will not be readable, I think.
This let me complete and then you can take. Okay, so I just print in. Now let's see line number 10. Let's write here some A11 is something. So this will be covered in the upcoming classes, but since you have asked a question, so I'm telling you. See, A11 is what it is printing. Look at here.
Mm.
It's printing com.ashok it.arrays. It's printing package name followed by your class name @ some number. Now, how does it is coming? So basically, what the functionality will happen whenever you print an object, any object, it doesn't matter, any object. So this println method will call toString method present in the object class. The object class we have, right? In the object class, there is a method called toString. See this toString. So in the toString method, you can see on my screen, the implementation is get class. Get class will give you the package name. Dot get name will give you the class name. @ is a string. And then whatever the hash code you have, they are using this 2 hex string method. They are converting the hash code into a hexadecimal format. And then they are
Got
printing,
it.
correct? But
Got it.
ideally, now when it comes to this line number 75, I'm printing employee list, correct? Employee list, what kind of an object? Array list. So now it should also print the package name for array list and then hexadecimal number, correct? But it is printing
Correct.
something different. That means what is happening? What is the concept behind it?
ToString method execute in the array list.
Yeah, what is the concept? Yeah,
That is called
overriding, correct?
overriding.
So that means, see now, I mean, basically we know, everyone knows that having the same method name in the different classes, it's a method overriding, correct? See,
Correct.
what is the class for all? What is the class that is parent for all? Object class.
Object
By
class.
default, object class toString method is executing, correct? But in the
Correct.
array list, let's go to the array list class. For array list, can I say that parent is indirectly, it is a object class only? But here, if you look at here for array list, what is the immediate parent?
Abstract list.
Abstract list. Now go in the, see, first of all, do you have a toString method here? So if I have a toString method in the child class, that means it is, I am overriding, correct?
Correct.
So see, do I have a toString? No. Let's go to parent. What is the parent for array list? Immediately you can see abstract list. Don't worry about how to look at this code. I will tell you for those who doesn't know. So now I'm going to this one. Do I have the toString method? Do you see? No.
No.
Let's go to what is the parent for this abstract list again? Abstract collection. So do you have a toString method?
Yes.
So that means, do you see what is the implementation they have done? That means, can I say that now they have in the array list class, toString method is overridden. When it is overridden, will it give you the default implementation of object class?
No.
No, it will give you the implementation from your child class. That is a concept of overriding, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
So now in this one overriding, what you look at here, they are using internally string builder and they are iterating over your for loop, right? So that means whatever the data in your, see in the array list, you are storing all these employees, correct? For all these employees, they are iterating over the array list and adding the data to a string builder and then printing it, correct? With a comma separation, right? See, you can see first open bracket is coming. See, this is an open bracket. And after one object is completed, you can see comma. This is a comma. And at the end, they are putting close bracket. See that you can see the close bracket. We are going to see all of this. See, we are going to create a custom collection and we are overriding. We will be going to override the toString method and then write this code in our way also. But since you asked, this is the implementation.
Sir,
Okay, sir.
sir,
Yeah.
actually I want to ask, like you told like collection also like super class like iterable, like
Yes.
it's the interface. So like map does not come from collection. So then map also might be like extending or like
No.
it also.
So now I am telling you this. See, collection parent is iterable. Now you don't need to believe me, guys. Because see, if you're studying a blog or if you're listening to someone, you need to have some proof, right? Look at here. Collection is what is the parent now? If you look at the statement in Java, extends keyword, left side will be child, right side will be parent, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now what is the parent for collection?
Iterable.
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 So do you have any parent for iterable?
No, sir.
Now that
No.
means what is the concept I told? It's a provable now, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, let's go to the map. So that means the way if you want to be best in Java, learn by looking at the source code. How to look at the source code, I will tell you.
Okay,
Now
sir.
for map, I told you there is nothing. Map is not extending. So do you see anything here?
No, sir.
Now is a map a collection object now?
No, sir.
Oh,
No, sir.
no.
How
No,
can
sir,
you
no.
call it as a collection object? If anything
When
is
it's
directly
yeah.
or indirectly extending collection
Extend.
interface,
Yes, sir.
right? So map is not a collection
Oh,
object,
yes, sir.
right? So I mean, I think we are on top of 5 minutes, but it's a good question, guys. So in the tomorrow class, we are going to look at how this add method is working. Like we are going to look at the details of array list, like how the array list works internally. Like what, see, I'm every time you are giving the data, it is storing. Where now the question will come, sir, where it is storing, correct? See,
Yes, sir.
correct? Yes or no? See, for
Yes, sir.
example, if you are eating some biryani, where it is getting stored?
Yes, sir.
In the stomach, right? So in the similar way, like if array list is taking the data, where this data is getting stored? That means what is the internal data structure of array list? Now where I'm calling add method. In the add method, till 5 elements, it is adding. Beyond 5 also it is adding. How? Correct?
Yes, sir.
All those things, that is nothing but an internal implementation of array list, like add method, remove method, get method. How does those are working? Which we are going to see in the upcoming classes. That is the difference from other institutes and this one. Whatever I'm going to teach, I will be teaching with a practical explanation. So don't worry. So guys, you continue. The classes will be there till next Tuesday.
Okay,
I
sir.
think Tuesday will be the last demo class. If you are interested, you can enroll.
So
Sir, can
Karthik sir, we are paid, so we'll get recording immediately so that we can
Yeah,
practice.
yesterday recording, there is a problem. That yesterday recording only might be delayed, but from today, like normally you will get a recording, right? Every day, like maybe
Yeah,
uploaded within
we
couple of
got
hours. The same
like
thing will be followed.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, like, can you share the admin number? Because if we want to pay the fees, to whom we have to pay?
Yes. So you will be, don't worry. I mean, it's a business, but it's a fair business, I would say. So you are going to get, you don't need to talk to them. They will talk to you. Okay. You will get a call from the Ashok IT. You can talk to them and you will be getting a email. Like first of all, if you want to enroll for this school, you need to do the payment. Where should I do payment? How can I ensure that my payment is received by them? Correct. How can I ensure that it is enrolled for the course, right? You are going to receive an email from the Ashok IT. In that email, all the details will be there. So I think the email that you are going to receive on the third day, maybe tomorrow you are going to receive that email. Okay. But if at all
Okay.
you want to speak, you can reach out to admin on this number. Go to ashokit.in. There is a website called Ashok IT. Okay. Just click on this WhatsApp symbol and you can talk. You can tell them. Or you can reach out to any of this number. Like look at here. 99,853,96677, or you can click on this message and you can chat with them. Hope that answers your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ashok,
Thank you.
sir, please do that classroom, Google Classroom. Otherwise, you talk. I told so many times admin for that Google Classroom because in my
Ashok
Mac
is not
system.
in this one. Ashok will not be in this forum. So let me inform him.
Yeah, that because I can Mac. You are helping me. I know that, but if I'm getting through Google Classroom, I can download directly.
Yeah, sure. So
Yeah.
you're trying to you're thinking that Ashok is in this one, right? So no, Ashok is not there in this forum. I'll inform him separately.
Okay, sir. Yeah, please do that.
So
Thank
we
you.
can leave the class, right?
Yes,
Sir,
that's all for
what
today.
is the class timings every day?
7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Okay, 1 hour only. Okay.
Only
Okay.
1 hour. Okay. So if no question, then that's all for today, guys. Thank you all. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Can we pay the fees after demo classes?
No, I mean, till the last demo class, you have a time to pay. Once you, after the demo class are completed, if you are enrolled, then you will be the Zoom modified, the new Zoom link will be given to all the enrolled students. Till next Tuesday, you have a time to decide whether is it helpful for you or not. Okay.
But you
Sir,
will be
one more.
missed. You will be missed recording every day. Sir's class is very important, so you'll be missed if you'll pay late. Actually, so yeah.
Okay.
Sir, one more thing. Like I am from .NET background,
Okay.
so you will be covering some Java topics, or I
So this
will
is
I be
a
able to follow?
okay. Do you have any knowledge of core Java?
No, sir. No.
Okay. So then you can join. See, this is a collection. For I actually the core Java from scratch is start. Yeah. So this was actually a core Java course which is started in the end of or first week of Feb. So we in the core
Oh,
Java first topic would be OOP principles. I mean basics of OOP principles and then exceptions and then threats and then next last topic would be collections. So we just completed the OOP principles, exceptions, threats, and then came to the last topic called threats. Sorry, collections. Now, if you want to learn core Java from scratch, you can enroll for that core Java, and once that is done, you can continue with this.
okay. But with the .NET background or with the C# knowledge, I cannot be able to follow this data structures and algorithms, sir.
No, you can. But the programming, I will be writing a program in. I would be teaching the concept, right? The way syntax only will change. Still, you can manage. I mean, if you are interested, I'll teach you the
Okay.
concept, but I cannot write a code in the C sharp.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But I can write the code in Java. If I'm writing a for loop, you can convert that into a C sharp syntax, correct? It's a syntax only change, right?
Correct.
But some concepts may not be there in the directly like trees, or I don't know whether trees are possible in the C sharp or not. But that I can create with a Java and then I can teach you. You can, if you want, you can convert it, but I will not
Okay.
be able to write a C sharp code.
Okay. Sure. So
At least
you
you will be able
suggest
to
to go
understand
through.
You will be able to
Okay.
understand, since you have a practical knowledge, you'll be able to
Mm-hmm.
understand. But if you have to get a hands-on, my good suggestion would be learn core Java first. Not with me. You can learn on
Okay.
your own also. I'm not recommending you to join the course.
Mm.
You can learn on your own, or any website or anything is fine. But the good suggestion would be join the core Java, learn core Java, and then start with this.
Okay.
Or
Sure.
directly start learning data structures in C#.
Mm.
If you want to change your stream, I mean, I see that there is no much future for .NET.
Mm.
So if you want to change it, then start with a core Java.
Okay. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
Thanks for that.
Sir,
sir,
when
how
will
long
be
is this
the
course
classes
actually? Is it a
will
month course or is it a like?
So collections will be a month, and post that data structures will be another 2 months. Total 3 months.
sir,
Sir, in
can we
case of
pay
and
the
how do I know the
amount for
course fees?
collections fees?
Course fee, you are going to get an email. As I mentioned, collections is 3,000, data structures would be 7,000. Total together, if you want to join for both, 10,000, and you'll be getting a recording access for 1 month. And way to do the payment, etc. You are going to get an email from the Ashok IT tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or tonight. You're going to get an email. All the details will be there in that email. For the
What is this,
so
sir?
whenever you join for this Zoom meeting, you have given some email ID, right? That on that email, you are going to get an email. Yeah, Shreyas, go ahead.
Excuse me, sir.
Can you
Sir,
please be a little
Sir,
loud?
sir,
sir,
I
in
was
case of
asking, can I pay for the collection fees this in this month, and
Yeah.
then after that, can I pay for data structures?
Yes, you can. It's up to you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
I got it.
And what will be what will be the timings of this class?
7 a.m. to 8 a.m. every day, Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Yeah. If any during a Monday to Friday, if I do not take the class due to some reasons, then I would let you guys know that I'm going to take a class on over the Saturday or Sunday. But that would be a well-informed decision.
Okay, sir. So, sir, there will be
Let's give the chance to others, right? Yeah, stays. Yeah, go ahead. Some Manas or someone is trying to ask a question.
Sir, in arrays, you have explained, right? Employee of array equal to new employee of array.
Yeah.
So, employee of zeroth index equal to new employee of then int value and string value. Why do we need to create a new employee in zeroth index?
Because the employee array is, what is the default of object?
Employee
Null.
object.
See, whenever you say employee array, let's do a debug. So now here, if you look at here, employee array, correct? You're thinking that whenever I say declared, automatically employee object will be there. I just need to pass the data, correct? But look at here. What is there? What is the predefined value of int value? 0, right? Primitive int. But what is the object reference type? Null, correct? That means whenever that means employee array is created, but 0th index you have null object. First index you have null object. So now you want to, at 0th index, I want to create a employee object and then only store the data, correct?
Okay, got it.
So that is the reason I created an object. Okay.
Okay. So initially it will be stored in all the index null value.
Yes.
So for that null value, we need to create a
Object accordingly, whatever you want.
Okay.
So see, I have passed the constructor and then created object. Also, I can also do like this. Simply I created object. Later I can send the data, correct? It's up to me.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Okay. So guys, I think we are on 16 minutes delayed because of this question. So any last question?
Karthik, so after completion of this course, we'll get any drive?
So a drive in the sense?
Like placement?
From Ashok IT?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You can, will be, see, if you have any questions or something, or if you are not able to answer any question, we are help you. There to help you that to crack that answer, something like that. But there is no drive.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. It is just a training institute, guys. I mean, maybe full stack course, they might be planning something. There are some drives which Ashok IT is conducting. You can send a resume, you can go there and talk to them and attend it. But from my point of view, there is no drive. They Ashok IT at institute level, they are conducting some drives. You can go and attend it. And if you need more information, they can give you.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your questions and thanks for your time. Sorry for the delay. Let's meet tomorrow and then learn some internal data structure of array list. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.